You are now rocking with the Cool Cats and me, the D.E.V. One of the greatest things about having a cat is that they're very laid back. Unlike a dog per se, you don't have to take them outside every day for a walk. And that's particularly great when it's cold outside, or after, a long, hard day at work. And they sleep like 14 to 16 hours a day. So, then there's that. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to spend time with your cat. After you've had a cat for a little while, you start to understand that cats have needs too, and they can actually be very needy. Believe it or not, cats are actually social creatures, so they have a need to bond. And though it's unlike a dog, uh, cats do need regular exercise. So today we wanted to talk about what are some actual good ways to spend some time, some quality time with your cat. So the first one I'm going to mention, it might seem kind of odd to non-cat people or non-pet people, I would say, but that is talking to your cat. Yes, talking to your cat. Now, if you're a cat person, you're already weird. So you don't have to worry about how are people going to think about me. They already think you're weird, so don't worry about that. Okay? And it's okay to be weird. The world was changed. All of the magnificent changes for the betterment of society, the planet, the world, whatever, were all made by people who were weird. So, don't worry about being one of the flock. Those people, which is the majority, really don't achieve the heights, that the weirdos do. But, that's a hot topic for me. So, uh, let me step off of my soapbox. But talking to your cat. And so here's the thing is that some people think that's crazy or that's weird, but it actually helps your cat bond with you. And your cat may not understand everything that you're saying, because they don't really understand English. I don't think they understand Spanish. Maybe they understand Greek. Anyway, they may not understand what you're saying, but they understand that you're communicating with them and they trying to understand what you're saying. And just that interaction mentally is bonding. They look at that as bonding. They love it when you talk to them. Okay? What's up, y'all? If you're enjoying the video, make sure you hit subscribe and the notifications bell so that you don't miss any future content. And then cats can learn like commands or certain things, by repetition. So it's not that they understand the language, but they connect something with words that they understand it means this or it means that. Just like dogs. Dogs don't understand English either, but they know what certain things mean. So Like, for instance, uh, with my cats, and I'm not gonna say the word because they'll come running. But when I say it's time to EAT, oh boy, they know what that means. They could be anywhere in the house. When I say, hey, it's time to EAT, they gonna come running. So they understand communication. Another thing is I've involved them. Y'all know I have fish tanks, and every night we feed the fish. So I've made that a bonding session for us because I said, hey guys, it's time to feed the fish. Now they know what feed the fish means, and as soon as I say that, they go to the tanks, they follow me from tank to tank, and they watch the fish eat. Okay, so bonding over communicating with your cats is a real thing. Now, some cats like mine, if your cats are cool cats, now, which is why I encourage you guys to be part of our community, because if your cats become cool cats, then they do understand English and language because that's what cool cats do. Now, y'all hear me, I'm sure, talk to my cats on video. We talk about everything. We talk about football games. We talk about the weather. I mean, and they know what I'm talking about, but hey, that's because they the cool cats. Now, another way to spend time with your cats, and one they truly love, is playing with them. Obviously, cats love to play, and so if you play with them with toys, make sure that you switch their toys up because cats can get bored. All right. So what you don't want to do is if you have 3 or 4 toys they play with, don't leave those 3 or 4 toys out all the time because after a couple of days they'll be like, ah. So what you want to do is switch them up, right? You have a couple of toys, you leave them out for a couple of days, then put those away and put down 2 more new toys, and they'll play with those a couple of days, then go back to the other one. So that's important mentally, so they stay, what's the word I'm looking for? They stay locked in. It's fresh to them. Okay, so you want to do that. Another thing with the toys is you want to have a variety of toys. Again, this is all mental stimulation, and some of this is trial and error. And you may get lucky, but I know for me, early on, I spent a lot of money on toys, not understanding that cats will play with anything. Now that doesn't mean not to go out and buy toys, but really what my experience has been, when I first got cats, I would buy all these toys and then they would be playing with the toilet tissue roll more, and the toys would be over here. They not interested, but they're interested in playing with that, or a piece of lint, or a rubber band. You know what I mean? So when I say toys, it doesn't have to mean toys from the store. Obviously you're gonna see what they get into. A toy is whatever a toy is for them. Okay? But it can be toys from the store, but you want to have variety. I mean, if they have a favorite ball, you have that. Or if they have a little miniature mouse, you have that. They may not like 5 different balls, is what I'm saying. And so find a variety, switch them out, and they'll have a good time, and that's a way that you can get down there and play with them and their toys and spend some time with your cat. Now, this next one is a big one, and this is the best one for me. I think this is number one, but hey, it could be different from cat to cat. But that's interactive toys, okay? Toys that you can play with your cat, where you and your cat are both involved with the play, okay? Our favorite is a feather toy. I should have had it down here to show y'all, but I think y'all know what that is. We have a little pole and a string and a feather on the end of it. Oh, they love that more than anything. Okay, chasing that feather. And all three of them love it equally the same. Y'all know Robin. He laid back. But even old lazy laid back Robin that don't want to be bothered. When I pull out that feather toy, he'll sneak around and act like he not interested, but he's still there and he swipe at it a couple times. He get into it after a while. And so interactive toys, that feather toy for us is the big one. But that is a great way to bond and spend time with your cat. Another way to spend some good quality time with your cat is expose them to new places. Okay? I from time to time take my cats in the car. Now, Batman loves the car, but Batman's a little cuckoo. The other two, they don't really like it. But it's not the car, it's the destination. Okay? So cats experiencing new places is mentally stimulating for them. So I take them to a park, or I take them to Dairy Queen. I take them, different places. And I have 3 cats, so I'm not taking, just to give y'all some context, I'm not taking all 3 of my cats to Dairy Queen. But I I will take one of them, I switch it out. Sometimes Batman will go with me, sometimes Bruh will go, sometimes Robin, sometimes I take a couple of them, but they, exposing them to new places, again, stimulates them mentally. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be uh, taking them somewhere in the car. My cats are not outdoor cats, so taking them outside is an experience for them. And so you could take them to different places in the yard, or you could take them across the street, or anything. Just keep in mind, spending some time with your cat is stimulating them mentally, and exposing them to new places is a good way to do that. And you might try walking your cats on a leash. Oh God, this is a crazy topic that you hear all kinds of stuff about. Now, I've done that, early on in my time with them. I used to take them out on the leash all the time. And again, this is tied into them experiencing new places and a way for them to go outside in a controlled manner. The only thing about it is Robin and Bruh, man, they never took to it. Okay. Robin would always just be looking at the leash, like, what is this on me? Like, he couldn't get over that. And, sometimes he would take a few steps and he would get into the smells and the new places, as I mentioned, but he would just revert back to, why is this stain on me? What is this? And I mean, this is after like a couple of years of doing it. So he never took to it. Bruh, man, oh my God. I thought he was gonna die when I put the leash on him. He wouldn't even move. He would just plop down wherever he was and just cry and scream and cry and scream. And so he didn't take to it. Now guess who liked it? Of course, nutso, Batman. Batman, you put a leash on him and he like, oh, let's go. We out here. Whatever. Batman down for whatever. If it's new, he likes challenges. He runs towards challenges. So that's just him. But every cat is different. So if you haven't tried that though, it could be an interesting thing to try, and it allows you to take them out in different places in a controlled way so they don't run out into traffic or get in some trouble with some other cats or some dogs or whatever. So a good way to spend time with your cat possibly is walking on a leash. How about watching TV? Yes, that's a good way to bond with your cat. Now, that could be cat TV, which is TV for them. If you have uh, cable, I think it's on YouTube. You can find different cat videos on YouTube or different places. But all three of my cats are mesmerized with cat TV. They love, and in case you don't know what that is, it's like a program or a video with things that attract them, like birds and squirrels and in nature, and it taps into their nature, their prey drive, and different things like that. And so watching cat TV is something that if you sit there and watch it with them, you know, that's a way that y'all can bond. Now, me personally, I can sit there and watch it with them for about 15 minutes. After that, I get bored. But hey, I don't, and with cat TV, what I've heard is you're not supposed to let them sit there for hours anyway. I don't remember at the time of the taping of this video, I don't recall the reasons why, but you only supposed to let them view it in spurts. That's healthier. But now, another thing I want to say is for us, the Cool Cats, we watch all kind of TV. We bond. I like watching movies. Of course, y'all know I like watching sports. And so, I mean, we watch games together. We watch movies together. And they will be down there watching. And they down there on my lap, all three of them. Well, Robin down there sometimes. Half the time, he upstairs while the other two, we watching TV. But, Robin kind of sometimes. But he be down there sometimes too. So watching TV is a good way to bond with your cats. Now, how about watching birds? Now, we talked about cat TV, but how about watching real birds? Now, let me tell y'all, this new place that I'm at, I got the little bird tray and put it on the window and put bird seed in it so it would attract birds. But I don't know. I think the area that I live in is, this the suburbs and some townhouses. So it's not a lot of, it's nature around here, but not a lot. We get birds that come sometimes, but from when I got that thing and I thought it was gonna be this great thing for them, not so much. But the idea y'all may work out better is different ways to attract birds so that your cats can watch them out the window. That's a great way also to spend some quality time with your cat. Now, in closing, I just like to say, hail to the commanders. Now remember to treat your animals well. They didn't ask to be there with you, but now all they have is you. Treat them like family fast.